Hey guys, Brian here, and welcome back to the channel and another episode of our BioCube 32-gallon Beginner's Reef series. Today we're going to be going over our rock, and Reef Rock was super nice to send us this cool rock that you can build with, specifically for this build. So thank you very much, Reef Rock, for sending us this scape. Let's go. Alright, first things first. Reef Rocks, saving the reefs one tank at a time. What this means is that all of their rocks are man-made, and they are not taking rock or live rock from the oceans, and therefore preserving our natural oceans and their ecosystems within. What is this made out of? It's actually made out of ragocrete, which is a combination of aragonite sand or crushed aragonite rock, the dry kind, and it's mixed with cement. Yes, usually cement is frowned upon when using it, but they take care of that so that it doesn't leach anything out into your tank, and they soak it in water for 45 days before actually shipping it out and into customers' tanks. So if you wanted to, when you get this out of the box, you can use it just as is. But what we will do, I'm going to cure it and put it in our bin that already have rocks cycling in there, and we're going to cycle this rock before we put it in the cube. So first look, it's actually quite interesting. And what's really neat, it comes already pre-drilled and with acrylic rods attached to it. That way, when you're building, you can just plop them in and you don't have to worry about having to mortar it or super glue it in place. Although you can do that, it is an option, so they can be a more permanent structure. But what's really cool is if you don't do that, and as it's in the tank, what you can do is rescape very easily by removing pieces and swapping them around and putting them in different places, like this one. Just like that, and now boom, you have a new look. You have a whole new look to it just by swapping out these two pieces. Now also, upon getting it out of the box, it was packaged super well, super awesome. It was bubble wrapped like 6 times and then taped all the way around. That way it lessens the chance of it breaking in shipping. Also, when you receive this in the box, there are color-coded dots that actually help you know or where to place the pegs, the acrylic rods, into the holes. That way you're not guessing how it should look. But if you are struggling or you don't know how it's going to look, you can reach out to one of them on social media, Instagram or Facebook. They respond really fast and they have really good customer service. But as you can see here, as I was talking about those colored dots, the red, they have it on the base and then the pieces as well. See right there, so you kind of just line them up and that way you know where they go. It's super easy and simple to place and put together, but this is just a guideline. Of course, if you want to get creative, you can just play around with it with what you want to do, and yeah, you can create your own custom scape. So I've already, as you can see, kind of placed the scape how I want it and how it's pretty much going to fit in the cube. I did have to take this one off because it was actually up against the glass and not too much room to get a scraper in there. So that's one thing I like to do as well when I'm scaping, is keep a nice good gap on all sides so that a scraper can fit and I can clean the glass really easy and without knocking anything over. So that's one big thing you should think about when you're aquascaping as well. Now what I also really like about these scapes is that they do keep flow in mind, so it's a way of maximizing flow just like your typical NSA scape. I think this is going to look really good in the cube. What do you guys think? Hit that comments down below and let me know what you think about this rock and how it looks and what you want to see coral-wise in the BioCube on this scape. I would like your opinions on what we should put in here, because I think it'll be fun. Alright guys, well that will be it for today's video. And the next video coming up on this Sunday, I'm going to go deeper into the different types of rock that you can use in a reef tank, such as dry rock, rock sculptures like so, or even live rock. So stay tuned, subscribe if you're new and you want to follow this series along while we build this BioCube up from the ground up. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in and watching this video. And as always, just reef. Oh, one last thing guys, if you have any questions about this rock or Art Reef's rocks, put them down in the comments below and we will address them.